Hello everyone, I'm Rohan, and wow, look at this thing. This is Binary Mansion, and me and Super Blooner 1 have been working on this amazing spectacle for quite some time now, I think several months at least, and so I wanted to give you a tour of the whole thing because, man, we've added a lot, like a lot. Um, we've changed like over 50% of what we had and added more things. So yeah, let's start off right here at the front of the house. We added this nice fountain here for the appearance of it, and I mean, how can you not love this? It's awesome. We added some stuff around the tree here to make it look more natural. I think I'm probably going to try to do that with more of the trees in the next edit of this world. But yeah, let's go in the house now. The kitchen area and the dining area are, I think, exactly the same as we left them, but the rest is almost completely changed everything. So in here we have the library. It's kind of a little hard to navigate through, but you know, once you've been in here a few times, you'll get it by nature. We got two doors opening up to our patio with a swimming pool and a hot tub, and we'll get to those two in a little bit more detail. You'll see. We got another door to the library on the other side, and here's our backyard. We have a stable for Jurgen and Pi, and those pistons are for if we ever want to take them out racing or something. Lovely little garden here that's been there for quite a while. I think it was there in the last edit too. And these two enormous trees, which we'll also go into more detail later. Here's my bedroom. It opens up to the backyard, and we've got two sections of the room here. This one is sort of more of like a workspace, I guess, with a desk here, and that painting staring at you while you work. I guess not the most pleasant thing. We got some chests here. Most of these are empty, but these two, the top one has the jammy sword, which is my custom sword, using the power of the finest grape jelly, and it's pretty powerful. Not as powerful as some of the other swords in this world, but good enough for me. A crossbow, which really isn't that special, just a high infinity enchantment. And a name tag for my cat, which disappeared somehow. We never know what happens to the pets in this world. They just disappear. They've all died. But anyway, next we come into this hallway where the rooms are. This is the same as it was before. Here's Super Blooner's room. Oh, the thief book, right. How could I forget? The bottom chest has a book called Thief. And if you read this book, it will say, if you're reading this, you probably looked in my chest. That means you are a thief, and Uni will turn you into a tissue box. So, if you were thinking of stealing stuff from my chest, read that book, and terror will fill your body, and you will back away from that chest immediately. Or at least that's the idea. I don't know. Anyway, here's Super Blooner's one room. It's blue themed, as you could have guessed. And we have the Blub book, which just has the word blub several times. If I can open it. Yep. I don't remember how many are in here. I always forget, but that's a lot of blubs. 560. Yeah, a lot of blubs. Here we have another thief book, which says the exact same thing, but this one is Super Blooner's. And in here we have the Blooner sword, which is kind of like the jammy sword, but I think it's way more powerful, if I'm not mistaken. It's great for popping balloons, because Super Blooner, right? You gotta have balloons in there. Next, we will look at the upstairs. So up here is another one of those areas that's completely changed. It's a complete overhaul. We have a nice little lounge here for you to just sit and relax. A painting over there, which is on the other side of the game room. We got a TV here and a couch for you to sit on, as well as a game chest, or a game box, I guess. We've got Whale Clicker again, Minecraft, Call of Duty, We Play, and Mario Kart. And if you're wondering why there's two whale clickers, it's because this one actually says something in it, and it's Whale Tartar Fish Face, and if you abbreviate that, it's WTF, so that's what WTF stands for in this world. Right, so that's the game room. Here is our... I forgot what this room is. I mean, I suppose this is just another game room, you know. Like, you play card games or board games or whatever. Nice big table here. And this leads to the only bathroom in the entire mansion right here. We got a bath, a toilet, and a sink. And this is the only bathroom in the entire house. But, you know, Minecraft doesn't have the need to use the bathroom, so not a problem. And here we have a ladder going up to the attic. I don't remember if the attic was there in the previous version of the build, but it is now. And here's another way to get into the attic from this main area, the lounge. But from here, you can also go up onto the roof. And there's nothing up here as of yet, but it's nice that you can get up here, right? Be above everything else. Actually, if you were on top of Pekka's Playhouse, you'd be above this, but I don't think there's a way to get up there practically. So yeah, here's the roof. Not much to talk about there. Let's just close that up. Alright. What to do next? Let's go down here and show you the balcony. As you can see here, we got a cool little pixel art version of a whale with water coming out of its blowhole. But there's a little secret about this whale. If you stand right here on top of the eye, you'll fall down into my room. Yeah, we have a lot of secrets in this house. So now that I've talked about the first one, what would I be doing if I didn't talk about all of the rest of them? And you better believe that there's a lot of them. So here's the second one we're going to be talking about. It's right at the end of the hallway that leads to our bedrooms. And when you walk in, it tells you are now either entering or leaving Binary Mansion. We might change that command to, tell you whether you're entering or leaving based on the direction you're facing, but I don't know how to do that yet, and I don't know, that'll probably be in another build. We still have the 10,000 apples here in these chests. That's a staple of this underground area. Here's an aquarium. We tried to put like dolphins and more fish in here, but there's some sort of glitch or bug where they keep trying to swim into the glass and then they suffocate. I don't know why that happens or how that works, but it happens, and that's a thing that exists. Here's a room that we couldn't figure out what to do with. Originally, we wanted to make it into a vault to store the valuables of this mansion, but we didn't use it for that, and you'll see why in a bit. Here's the cinema, arguably one of the coolest rooms in the entire mansion. It has a light switch, you can turn it on and off, and tons of chairs, and obviously the cinema screen. This might be still one of my favorite rooms in the mansion. So yeah, if you follow the hallway down here, you'll reach the map of Binary Mansion. This is actually outdated because we made this map before we made a lot of the changes. If we were to make another map now and put it up here, it would look slightly different. But yeah, it's the general idea. Now, if you walk up this way, there's a staircase, and you might be thinking, wait, where does this lead to? Where are we going? Well, it actually leads directly up through the tree into Pekka's Playhouse. And here you can find the iMac 1996 that you can actually find in the real-life Pekka's Playhouse, which is cool. Obviously, we can't make it in that much detail. You know, we can't fully model an iMac, but you get the idea. And then you can also walk out this way through the tree. This is one of the oldest secret passageways in the entire mansion, which leads you back to the balcony. And remember how I said we would get back to the hot tub in more detail? Well, that's because if you swim down here, it's not actually a hot tub, it's a entrance to the underground area. So you might have noticed that there's a lot of different entrances and exits to different things. So yeah, am I forgetting anything? Oh, right. So, yes, the vault. Remember how I said we decided not to use that room as a vault? Well, if you flip down this trapdoor here, you can crawl underneath and reach this section with a bunch of rails. Now, if you click this button, you'll get a minecart. Now, ride this minecart down, you'll find I think this is probably the coolest thing we've built. It's not my favorite build. I think my favorite build is still the cinema, but this is probably the coolest thing we've ever created in this world. And this is Super Blooner's vault. Why is it so cool, you ask? Well, it's because this vault, I mean, obviously we're in creative now, but in normal gameplay, you can't enter this vault. There's no doors to it. There's no You might be thinking, well, there's pressure plates here, right? This doesn't open it. There's no way to get inside here unless you know a password. Now, this is a bunch of levers, and once you put in the correct password with these levers and you press this button, the vault will open. As you can see, I press the button, it checks the password, and the vault opens. When you walk inside, these pressure plates automatically close it behind you so as to prevent thieves. And in here you can find the sword, pickaxe, hoe, shovel, axe, and bow of Splashy. These are the most powerful tools in the universe. And they all have insane enchantments that are way beyond anything you'd actually have in normal gameplay. Because they're the items of Splashy. Of course they're going to be really powerful. So yeah, to demonstrate, if I flip two of these levers and then I press the button, the vault won't open. If we go back here, the vault remains closed. So you have to know the password, which if you want to know the password, go to Super Balloon 1's video. I'm not going to reveal it. Or you could probably figure it out since I've had them on camera for long enough. But anyways, yeah, I actually spent a long time trying to figure out the circuitry of this. I didn't use a tutorial, by the way. I didn't use a tutorial to come up with the password system. I actually just, sort of crafted it myself out of comparators and redstone and all. And I think that just about covers everything in the mansion so far. So if you've watched the previous videos, you'll know just how far this has come. We've made so much progress on it, and I don't doubt for a second that we'll make even more in the future. So, that being said, you better be sure to subscribe to both of our channels if you want to see more of this amazing mansion. And, yeah, that just about covers everything. So, with that, I'll quickly get out of this underground area, and I'll give you one last aerial tour of the whole mansion. Here we go. Look at it in all its beauty. Binary mansion there. Like last video, I'm going to try and get Super Ballooner to pose for a thumbnail. Alright, so that's Binary Mansion. All the updates we've made and the changes. And yeah, this is one of the greatest things I've ever done in Minecraft because it just keeps getting better. So once again, if you want to see more of this, subscribe and be sure to leave a like to show that you liked it. And as usual, I will see you all later. Bye-bye.